Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, Sally Diane.
Hi, friends, and how are you? Welcome to our favorite hour of the week right here on YouTube with our YouTube friends from around the world. Um, Good morning, India, and good evening, North America. It's nice to be here. And I see that our first question is using the runes, and I will be teaching a class on making the runes in St. Mary's in October. And I will be posting the details as they come together, but we will be making a set of runes similar to the ones that I use right here. Okay, you'll make your own runes in the class and learn how to use them. So, and the first one, speak knowledge.
Yeah?
Okay, speak knowledge. Let's see. And he wants to know what Spirit has to say to him this week. And it's funny because when I was talking about the runes, this particular one came up, and they're saying that this week is a good it is a good time for you to put down roots. So this is not a time for you to be a tumbleweed. It's time for you to put down roots and think about your own future and your own future success and the things that are going to make you happy. Um, yeah, I can see why the runes are starting out telling you to make sure you put down some roots here, because it seems like life is going to change fast and you're going to be put in a position where you've got to think about the future and what you want the future to be. And, this is kind of a que sera moment. The runes say they're not going to let you know everything, but it is in your hands. Love and success. And all you have to do is to be forward thinking. Okay, and who's next?
Alright, next we have Cool Libra. Hey, it's working.
Hi, cool Libra.
Is management at my job trying to fire me? They are acting a little differently.
Ooh, yeah, that's always a bad sign, isn't it?
Well, let's see what the cards say.
Let's see what the cards say.
Remember, folks, all readings are for entertainment purposes only.
Okay, did I get on? Yeah, I did. All right. Okay, so the first card, that Five of Wands, is talking about conflicts and competitions going up on the higher levels. So I don't think that, when you said that they were acting weird, I automatically got a bad feeling. And so, but, whatever happens, it's more about the disagreements on the management level. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to say fire as much as layoff, which it boils down to the same thing. But if you're laid off, then you're in a better position to get unemployment, and you're also in a better position to get some nice letters of reference. Because I don't feel like you're disliked where you're at right now. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, don't let it scare you. You do have options, and you will know within the next 2 weeks. So that, it is kind of like how they say, when a door shuts, a window opens, and this is what's going to happen for you. I feel bad for your management because I think they've got money problems, or maybe it's leadership problems, but there's a lot of conflicts on that level. Okay.
I'm trying to pull you this way because you're leaning. Well,
Oh,
see, now you're sitting like, no. Now it looks like you're sitting on the F-bomb.
oh, yes. Well,
Okay, who's next? Divine Oracle Podcast. Under our next couple of shows, what does it look like?
looks like a table with a tablecloth and some merchandise. I'm just kidding. I really am. Okay.
So now I don't know which shows he's talking about, the markets or the podcast.
I think he's talking about the markets. And he's been, I think they've been doing quite well with the markets. Okay, so
Great to hear.
let's see. Divine Oracle and the markets. Upcoming markets. Let's take a peekity poo. Okay, so this is an opportunity that's been handed to you, and you've forged some good relationships here. And I'm getting the word glad handing, but it's not in a bad way. It's just reminding you that, like my southern mother used to say, keep your words soft and sweet. You may have to eat them tomorrow. Yeah, you're going to get an offer to do shows that might require a little bit more travel than what you have in mind. All right, so I do see, like, when I go ahead, I do see that there is at least one of the shows there's kind of a problem between the vendors, and that's an old feud kind of rearing its ugly head, and another thing that you don't need to get involved in. You know, like doing readings, offering advice, or anything, or opinions, or anything like that. So avoid market politics and know that you are going to get an offer that's going, I think that it might take you actually as far north as Ottawa or Oshawa. Something that starts with an O.
All right, next we got Starry. Will Aiden or S give me the result I'm looking for from WP organization? Who's the better choice there? Let's see what the cards have to say.
Okay, so
there's two entities that she's trying to get a result from WP organization, and there's two entities that she's asking about which one of them is going to get me that result.
Oh, okay.
Like lawyer A or lawyer B, and I'm just using that lawyer as an example.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Let's see.
And I'm pretty sure that the WP organization does not stand for Work Perfect.
If it does, it's got a lot of cobwebs.
Yes, and F keys.
Yes. I love my F-bomb, folks. I absolutely love it. Okay, so anyhow, back to Starry. And Starry wants to know about what her best option is as far as a liaison with WB. I think that's what you're asking. Yeah. All right. Okay, so. Okay, so your best option. All right. One of them is a little cold, a little standoffish, and it's the one that makes you feel timid inside, and that's actually the one that will help you. This is it shows that where it comes to money, he's not one to sing the blues about money, but he is going to be balanced about it. And he's going to be realistic in what he's always realistic in what he puts out there. And it's not because he's cheap, it's because he's a businessman. That's how you do business. Okay, yes. And I do see you getting this job. Because it ends with a very bright card, the sun. You know, the sun's like, the sun takes away the cloud, takes away the worry, takes away the doubt, and puts you in a position where you're confident. And you're confident and you feel supported. So I hope that's helpful.
Yeah. I'm still pretty sure this is about legal matters. WP owes Starry something. Yeah. All right, Jamie or Jaime, whatever. I had a dream. D and I reconciled. Is he too embarrassed to add me back or something else? Or are you just fantasizing?
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. What is your dream telling you? Okay, so you have strength here, but it's kind of one of the things that might not be fully realized yet because it is on the more negative part, although it is a positive card. So it tells me that you've managed to build up your confidence, but well, you haven't managed to build up your confidence enough, but it's there. Yeah, yeah. It's you're dreaming about him because it's really hard to let go. Are you still crying over him? All right. So when I see this, this is something bright and new. The the Ace of Coins, and it's something that you don't see coming. So I don't see you guys getting back together. I think that your dream is just because you haven't totally let go of him. There's still a hook in your heart. But the cards are also telling me that something much, much better is coming your way. And it's something that you don't see. It's sort of something that just actually comes out of nowhere. And somebody that you actually feel like might be out of your league. He's not. Okay, and who's next?
Next, we have Patricia.
Hello, Patricia.
Looking for guide messages.
Okay. What do Patricia's guides have to tell her? All right, so what do Patricia's guides want her to know? Okay, talk to me. Yeah, Patricia, you might want to meditate or something because they don't feel like you communicate with them very well. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're feeling like you really don't listen to them. So I think they're sending you some really blatant signals that you're not paying attention to. Okay, so right here they want you to be balanced. They want you to put a balance between your workaday capitalistic world and your more spiritual side. And I think you may have put that on the back burner, which is why your guides aren't hearing you as much. It makes me wonder if maybe you did meditation or yoga or something that puts you in a more a different kind of state where you are accessible to your guides, because it feels like you've just built up your defenses to the point where they're having a hard time communicating with you. But they do say this is a time for you to come into balance, and also a time for you to follow your instincts as far as the people who are around you.
All right. Next, we have Cindy C, who was wishing you a happy birthday.
Well, thank you, Cindy.
Cindy's also looking for spirit messages.
Okay, so what does Spirit have to tell Cindy? Okay. So, Cindy, are you going to Florida or Cuba this winter? Okay. Spirit messages for Cindy. And also, while I'm talking to the audience, I wanted to mention that Eva could use all the positive healing energies that you can send her. She's dealing with quite a few things, and she's been a real loyal subscriber and friend of the show. And right now, she's dealing with
a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, yeah. Okay, back to Cindy C. What do Cindy C's guides want to tell her? Okay, so they want to remind you that worry is negative prayer. So if you're worried about something, if you're worried about something bad happening, you're actually sending out energies for it to happen. Ooh, oh, Cindy, you've got something coming through money-wise. Yeah, there's the word clarity comes through, so it looks like things kind of untangle themselves. And some of the red tape that's been, standing between you and what you need is falling by the wayside. And finally, oh yeah, yeah, you've got a prosperous cycle coming up. I really like to see that. And again, are you going to Florida or Cuba this winter?
Okay.
Thank you, Dorella.
Yeah, oh, hi, Dorello. Braveheart is next.
Hi, Braveheart.
How will my interview be on Friday? Will I get the job? Well, let's find out what the cards say.
Don't dress too warm because I have a feeling that I feel like the office maybe where they have the interview might be hot for some reason. I just see you sweating. Okay, so Braveheart's interview. You're really worried about that, and we saw that exact card in the last reading, and you guys saw it. I shuffled this deck good, but it does say I feel like you might have a hard time getting to sleep on Thursday night, so make sure you get loads of sleep during the week, so you're not at all sleep deprived on Thursday, because I feel like you might not get your usual amount of sleep that day. Oh, yeah, you'll get a job offer. You'll get a job offer, but there's something about it, read the contract carefully, very carefully. This is positively aspected, but it's just kind of telling me, make sure you know what kind of a devil you're dealing with here. But I really get a feeling like this is something that you can succeed at. So read the fine print.
And if there's not enough fine print, add some. Especially what your job duties are.
Oh yeah.
Those open-ended job descriptions.
Oh yeah.
That's just like, okay, we hired you, not you do whatever we tell you to, whichever department we tell you to do.
Yeah, and those kind of jobs tend to become monsters.
Haunting Live, welcome. For our upcoming show on Wednesday Night Live, does it look good?
Okay, so Wednesday night. Okay, so make sure you have a backup computer. Ooh. Yeah, but should work out it should work out just fine. I knew I was gonna get that one again. Yeah. So when I see this on either side, it just tells me that this is one of those things you'll be frustrated because nothing's going to go the way you expected or the way you wanted. So everything's going to kind of go off the rails. And the funny part about it is it turns out being a better show for it. Because right in the middle, you got something where it says, it works. But I really feel like it's success in the midst of chaos. So like I said, make sure you got a backup computer.
And next we have O'Neill.
Hello, O'Neill.
He would like to get a promotion at work.
Ooh. Okay, so what does Spirit have to say about a promotion for O'Neill? He certainly deserves it. Okay. right. So as a start, you get the Chariot, which is a pretty good card. It says that make sure that you do your job well and show up a little bit early to work. Try and get your work done early because it's that like early bird gets the worm kind of energies. And you have the Empress, but it's the Empress reverse. So I think that this is kind of what you're fighting there, especially the whole getting to work on time thing, and that's really important if you want promotion, because the ones that hand out the promotions are very mindful of being on time. They say out in the country, if you're 5 minutes early, you're late. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Um, there you go. All you have to do is show up to work early. They seem to be happy with your job, and the only problem is that one of the things they're doing is they're kind of melding jobs. So it's like in order they're eliminating a few jobs, but those duties are being put on other people as a promotion. So this is another one that needs to make sure that you get a good job description.
O'Neill, I'm picking up that your employer has a hard time retaining employees. And that those people that Sally said are missing weren't fired so much as quit. So be careful that the promotion is actually what you want. Next, we got Leo Moon.
Hello, Leo Moon.
Looking for spirit messages using the runes.
Okay. There we are. Yeah.
Clunk.
Clunk indeed. So, Leo Moon, this is a good time for you to work on strengthening your relationships. It looks like love is around you and it wants to grow. So I like that, as it says here that you are getting the things that you have been seeking, and so you are reaching attainment of your goals. There's this, when I see Tiwas, I see this idea that you need to be just and honest and always build up good karma, not bad karma. So over here, they say these are the things that you don't see coming. Cause the things that I've talked about here are things that you kind of see coming or kind of sense are happening. Ooh, I see those together as a baby, and love. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, there's a possibility of a new life coming into your life. Okay. Thank you.
And next, we have Donna Butler.
Hi, Donna.
Would you ask the spirits if that was Wyatt I kept catching glimpses out of my bad eye? You're laughing at the question, who? Because it's the bad eye?
Well, yeah, that's just Wyatt, and he's got a way of he has a way of holding the people up around him. So the reason that he's kind of going at your bad eyes is saying, it's not as bad as you think. Come on, you can see out of this eye a little bit. So I think he wants you to work it a little bit more. He doesn't feel like you're doing enough for your eyes. That he just likes, he's a prankster. He really is. And so, yeah, of course, he'd go off to the side that has your bad eye. That's just absolutely the way he is. And so he's just looking for things to get attention and playing little tricks. And don't be surprised if every now and then he knocks something down. Okay.
Okay, next we got Blah Blah 2. Wants a love reading for winter. Goodness, you're giving up on fall already.
Yes. Well, winter is coming, right?
Yeah, December 21st or is it 22nd this year?
Don't know. Have to ask Google. we could ask what's her name, but once you wake her up, she keeps going. All right, so.
Well, she never has the answers anyway.
Oh,
According to an Excel contributor, oh jeez. So amateurs, you give me amateur answers.
okay, blah, blah. A reading for winter romance. Ooh. I think that it's very likely you're going to get a winter romance. I get the scent of mulled wine. It's kind of spicy, cinnamony scent. Let's see what the spirit has to say. Yeah, blah blah. You've got something a bit passionate, maybe with a younger individual. Yeah, and it's somebody who's a little stubborn. Okay, a lot stubborn. It does say that you're used to being a giver, and I don't think you need to be a giver in this relationship, because that doesn't work out for you anyway. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you got somebody that's good that coming in your winter romance that is going to stick around quite a while.
Blah blah. I'm really interested to know why you don't want love now. Is it emotional or logistics? Melons Maloney. Looking for spirit messages. Hi, Melons.
Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say with melons. All right, first thing the Spirit says is that relationships seem to have a great deal of potential. There's good love vibes around you. And passion. Oof. Okay, so the cards are just jumping for you. And they're almost going in position, too. All right, so one last card. What does Spirit have to say? All right, so just go right here. All right, so what Spirit's saying to you is that now it's time for you to tie up old any loose strings you have in your life. This is the time to do it. And if you were, I get this feeling like you got somebody around you that's kind of, I'm not, no, this isn't a forever person, but I'm going to keep this person around now. And the cards are saying, yeah, this is time to cut this person loose. Definitely time to cut this person loose, because the universe wants to send you something new and a bit fiery and passionate. And like I said, love is well aspected.
Okay. Wow.
Get a little bit strange, eh?
Look at the time.
Look at the time.
Well, folks, this is the time of the night when we do our little special segment. Well, folks, here we are again on a beautiful night doing the pick a card. Sally has shuffled her cards already. You pick one of three, and the reading for that card is your reading for the week ahead.
We have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3.
I think next week you need to do that in the style of the Cookie Monster. Oh no, was it Count Dracula?
Oh, count, count something. But yeah, one more. Okay, so which one did you pick? Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3? If you pick card number 1, then your card for this week is the 10 of Wands. And the Ten of Wands says, you know, it's a card that says pick your battle. This is a week where it's going to be real easy for you to overload yourself and take on more than you could, bite off more than you could chew. So be careful about that. If you are being burdened, this is a week to shed your burdens because it's just getting too much. And when you get yourself loaded down, you start tapping your strength and your health. So this is a week to unburden yourself. Did you pick card number 2? Well, if you pick card number 2, then your card for the week is the Six of Coins. The Six of Coins, money doled out judiciously, carefully. And I do see that this is a week for you to kind of stand up for what's yours. So don't let yourself be shortchanged in the game of life. This is also a week for you to be looking for future connections and future opportunities. Because when I look at him, I see him looking like right into the future. Did you pick card number 3? Well, card number 3 is the Eight of Coins. Card number 3 is the Eight of Coins is the card of the master craftsman. You know, sometimes you just get into the zone and you get into the groove and you're just doing your best work. And this is where you're at this week. You're in the zone. And so this is a time to shine off your best work. You know, while you're on a roll, that's a good time for you to tackle the harder tasks, because you'll have the energy, you'll have the momentum. So it looks like a very productive and rewarding week for you. So thank you for tuning in for this week's Pick 3 for the week of August 25th, 2005. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Transition. All right, here we are, back to our regular scheduled programming of entertaining ourselves. All right, Dorella wants to know, hang on, wrong. There we go. What's coming in for me in love in the near future?
Okay. Dorilla and love in the near future. Okay, so the first thing it talks about is, find someone who will stick by you through disasters, no matter what life hands out. So pick the one who's more interested in the relationship than in capital or something along those lines. Oh, you've got the high priestess. So she's saying that there's things going on that you already know about, and so your instincts are pretty right on. Aha. Okay, and positively aspected. This weird card to have positively aspected because it talks about lies and gossip and the like. But because of where it's at, it tells me that you are able to combat this. So don't trust what people say. Trust what you see, what you know, and what you feel. Because there are those who are going to try and muck up your love life for one reason or another. Sometimes people just get jealous,
Okay, moving on to Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica would like a reading for the rest of August. Well, there's only 7 days left, so what the hell, eh?
Sure. Okay. So, Jessica and the rest of August. Jeez. It still feels like we're in July, you know that? Time passes so quickly. Nice. You have the moon, so you are going to be dealing with secrets and confidential information. Got the Page of Cups. That's the Page of Cups reversed. So I just want to see what that third card is before I interpret it. All right. So this month, it seems like you know what you want. You know which way you're going. You've done your homework. But know that if you hear something that kind of makes you doubt yourself, you have to ask what that person's motives are, because I see people who are motivated maybe because where you're at, if you stay where you're at, you're a bargain, something along those lines. Because I do see somebody who's a bit stubborn and a bit money motivated, just trying to stand in your way and make you doubt yourself. But there is something that you've been working at. And know that this is a week where your ship may come in. And just because somebody's shouting aspersions at you, get on the ship anyway. Okay.
Okay, moving on to Blue Snapper.
Hey, Blue Snapper.
Also looking for a message for the week.
Okay, so the rest of the week for Blue Snapper. Okay. Wait for Blue Snapper. Came up again. All right, so this is a week where it feels like your instincts are just right on, and it says, go with your gut. Know that you're looking at things a lot clearer than other people, so don't be afraid to step up and take control of the situation. Yeah. It feels like you've got a good support group around you. They just need to see leadership, and that comes from you.
Woo-hoo.
There you go.
And next we got Slowed Easy.
Slowed easy.
Any love interests this year?
Okay. Love interest for Slowed Easy.
Slowed Easy, I'm not sure if you're not looking hard enough, or not active enough, or you're looking for love in the wrong places.
I think not active enough. And, get out more, but make sure you do things that you like, not things that don't choose your activities based on meeting the opposite sex. If you are doing something you like, and you meet somebody who likes the same thing you do, you've already got something in common. So you're starting out on a better foot. Oh yeah, you've got love games coming right up at you right there. So that is this week. Okay. So yes, you've got the world. So yeah, you're it's been a while since you've played the tee-hee chase each other kind of lovers games, but I do see you playing these kind of games, and so it's something that makes you feel rejuvenated, younger. And you got the world, so that's great. Ooh. Huh. And you've got the Queen of Cups. The water, the queen in love. And it does feel like this is something that kind of brings out your inner beauty. Good stuff here. So yeah, you're going to have love, the fun kind of love. And there is a possibility of a child there.
Moving on to Virgo Star.
Virgo Star.
Why does my supervisor Nancy stare at me sometimes? I catch her looking at me.
Oh.
Here's the thing, Ergo Star. Does she look away when you catch her? Or she keeps staring at you?
Yeah, because I pick up on she's doing her job.
Yeah.
She's doing her job.
If she keeps staring at you while you're looking at her, it's work related.
Yeah.
If you catch her and she turns her head, it's something else.
Yeah. My question to you, is it possible that you may appear distracted? And I just say that maybe, sometimes if you work in a cubicle, it starts to feel just strangulating. I know that feeling, but it's keeping you from, it's sort of like just focus on your work and do the best work you can, because you do have just it appears that you're restless and have distractions. So she's a little worried about you.
So are her superiors. She's getting this from higher up saying, keep an eye on this guy. Or girl, sorry. Not sure which way you go. They, them, it. Rosie's Fairies. Will I travel to Pittsburgh for work this week? It's not decided yet.
Yeah, you'd like to go. Yeah, they're trying to figure out a way where they don't have to pay for travel. Yeah. No, sorry. It just does not look like it's going to happen. And if it does happen, it's going to be in a very restrictive way. Just because they're really closed off. They don't like the idea of travel. So even though it may be better to do something in person, I think that they're going to put the kibosh on it. Sorry about that, because I can see that you were looking forward to it.
And
Chief
Sean
Gates.
G's back.
Hey, Sean.
Guidance for the week? Wow.
So what have we to say to Sean G? And I can see that we're getting close to the end of the show. If you haven't already asked your questions, make sure you put it in the chat right now. Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to 11. That's how many questions we have already.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so. Okay, so first off, when I look right here, I do see maybe somebody that you had a grudge against. It just feels like this is saying, it's okay to be happy this week, but don't revel in other people's misery. And the word Schadenfreude, and I hope I'm saying that right, is coming through. So don't let others see you revel in somebody's misery.
Unless, of course, you're living in Germany, then go ahead.
Yeah, they love Schadenfreude. Okay, so but it looks like it's going to be a really good week for you, and some money that you've been waiting for, and it does feel like a big amount, but it's kind of like a fun amount, maybe a couple $100 or something, but it's something you've been waiting for that comes through. Okay.
And next we have Charger Fan 870. Will GEI be a good fit for me long term as a company? Looking to start a job soon.
What's the name there?
GEI. Oh, the user?
Yeah,
Charger Fan 870. So Charger Fan, GEI would be a good long term company, providing that you do not change.
Yeah, because you are who you are. You see that right there. And yeah, right now it's a perfect opportunity for you. Yeah, it's a perfect opportunity, and it's kind of like a stepping stone. Because this card right here says, you'll know when it's time to go. You'll know when it's time to look for brighter fields. But right now, it's exactly what you need.
Yep.
So build your career.
And not just the career, the persona,
Right.
the id. All right, Brahman. Why did they stop letting me work the diverter table at work? It seems like it's something sneaky going on. Have you asked work? I mean, if you've got good managers, they'll tell you.
I think we got a little nepotism there. Because it, it wasn't just that you liked the job. You did that task very well. Yeah, yeah. You got somebody that was jealous of you. That kind of had a little more pull behind the scenes. So like I said, nepotism. It's like the boss's nephew looked and said, I can do that job.
Yep, came from higher up.
It did. And the best thing for you to do, and I think you already know this, is be quiet.
Oh yeah, because whoever's begging to get that job is gonna screw it up.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just wait for it. Wait for it.
Do not help them,
Nope.
because if you do help them and they screw it up, it'll come out on your head. You gotta remember, they've been put there by a higher up in the company.
Yes.
So if you help them and someone goes sideways, you're the one that's gonna get blamed, not the person that's got the role.
Not the nepo baby.
Magic dust. Looking for spirit messages using the runes. For time sensitivity, we're gonna go with the tarot cards on that.
Yeah.
We get a lot of questions, and the rune readings take quite a bit longer.
All right. So we're looking for
Magic dust.
spirit
Spirit
message.
messages. La, 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 la.
Okay. So the first thing that they're reminding you of is one of those things. In order to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs, and you do have your hopes and dreams and things that you are wishing for. You are putting out energies for, but spirit is reminding you that the things that you want to happen, part of it is going to include breaking a few eggs, but that's okay because that's how things are going to go down. And also you have the Empress ahead of you, and the Empress she is fertile, she is productive, she's somebody who is tranquil and enjoys life, and she's also depicted as the pregnant lady. So fertility is all around you. How you use it is up to you.
Right. Okay, Christina's next. What do my spirit guides want me to know about my love life? What love life?
Ooh. I wouldn't be surprised if I got Caduceus here. All right, so first off, the cards are reminding me that you know what you want. You know what you want, and they're kind of saying just because it's kind of like just because you don't settle. That's what they're saying. Don't settle. And also when you see that Seven of Swords, and that Seven of Swords is a rather nasty card, but it's being the positive aspect for you. So the one thing about love life for you is you're well positioned to get who you want. And it does involve working with, it does put you face to face with some pretty catty people. And the cards are saying, this is something that you can win. Don't play the game, but, like my Southern mother used to say, never let them see you cry.
So there you go, Christina. Get your ass out there and make yourself approachable. Okay. What is next? Olivier is next. A rune reading for the week. It's almost 10 o'clock. We're going to go with tarot card reading.
Yeah, the tarot card's just faster. I talk too much with the runes. The runes are some very powerful oracles. I know a lot of psychics who will just pull one rune.
Because they're lazy.
Yeah, okay.
I know some psychics that need a book to read the runes.
Oh, gee.
Right?
Oh, gee.
24 letters is too many things to memorize. Oh, my goodness.
You have got a really good week coming up. It's a very active week. It's one where is basically everything that you haven't completed over the summer is something that you're going to have to do like right now. And it does bode well because you do have a lot of energy, and it does feel like you're working toward something bigger, maybe a promotion or that, which would make sense as to why you need to wrap up the work that's around you. Okay. Good stuff.
Wendy Massero. What does Spirit want to tell me?
Okay. What would Spirit like to tell Miss Mazzero? Okay. Your spirit guides. Well, you got some old spirit guides.
And they're frustrated. Because you won't listen.
See, that one that really doesn't have much of a sense of humor.
Well, those are the best ones.
Okay, what is your guide? Your guides say that you can get a lot of the things you are wishing for if you just try for them. So you know what you want from life. Don't sit on the couch and wait for it to come to you. Oh yeah, get moving. And if you're not getting some forward motion in your love life, it's time for you to make the first move. Invite him out for a cup of coffee or something. Ooh, and there he is. Okay. Make the first move. Again, go for it, go for it, go for it. You're not going to get that promotion at work unless you ask. And that fella isn't going to ask you out. You need to ask him to, let's have a cup of coffee and just get to know each other. Okay.
Next, we got Patty.
Hi, Patty.
How's the new week looking for me amidst the pending disciplinary action?
Oh, okay. Okay, so
I've seen like 60-day probation, like we're going to watch you more closely kind of things, and you better dot each I.
Yeah. The thing about it is that the truth might not matter at this point. It's just who has the loudest voice. So don't get frustrated. Seriously, don't get frustrated, because I think that this is not necessarily going to go 100% your way. and some truths are going to be adopted. You might have to pick your battles or know that you are going to have to give something up. Yeah. And like he said, 60 days. It might even be just 30 days because I see that like it's all of September. Feels like you're on your own and trying to find your way back through the month of September. Yeah.
There's a lot of gossip and a lot of daggers being thrown out. Yeah.
It's funny because I was just about ready to say, you're seeing who's stabbing you in the back. Don't trust them in the future.
Next, we have Magul.
I'm a ghoul.
Is someone new coming into my love life?
Need to get rid of the old one first. Let's see what the cards have to say.
Congratulations, it's a puppy.
Um, yeah, and I even say now, you need to cut ties completely with whoever whatever, because you just have this feeling like there's loose ties. But this is not somebody that you would ever want to marry, and life wants to send you off in a direction to find somebody, the marrying sort, the right one for you. So you will find the right one. Make sure you're unencumbered when you do.
Okay, next we have Leet, who doesn't know how to spell Leet. It's 1337 there, guy. Will I be in a new relationship this year or no? Well, way to keep your doors open. I'm going to open this window and close the other one. Well, making life a party.
Yeah, yeah. There's good possibilities here, but it's that Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords is kind of a nasty card, and it's I really feel like you've got X problems, and you have somebody who is going to create trouble in a future relationship. But the good news is you have a future relationship coming, and this is somebody who is grounded, practical, and it is in the
It's this year.
yeah.
Yeah. You got some people talking some negative shit at you, though.
Yeah.
Trying to talk you out of potential relationships.
Yeah.
Somebody does not want to see you be happy in love. And there's only one set of people that qualifies for that. Texas. All right. Well, my exes live in Texas. Hey, Tina Poulin. I'm in love with a guy named Bill. Does he have feelings for me? And do you see a future for us? I know it says live, but it's love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tina, if you're in love with a guy that you don't know has feelings for you, are you actually in love or in lust? Is this a crush?
Well, I get this idea of that song, "Please Marry Me, Bill." I get that song happening, and it's saying right here, like when you look here, this is sometimes called the illusion delusion card, and this person, Tina, has still not found the kind of love that her parents talk about, and yet this is what she dearly wants, and it's kind of like she's putting the cart before the horse, because you figure that I should get married and then mold whoever I marry into the perfect husband. No, you should find somebody who fits the mold and marry that person. And it does look like your luck is going to turn around in that arena in October. So you should just say when, right?
Future.
Future.
Do you see a future for us? Does he have feelings for me?
Okay, not enough, not enough. But I do see. I know you say you're in love, but I see something turning around in a very big way in October.
All right. Halloween coming around. Kelsey Wells. Will I secure a job at Mosaic M Company for the marketing internship? I have to go through another round of interviews on Wednesday.
Make sure whatever you wear is well pressed.
Kelsey, I don't think you want to actually do this reading. If we say, you won't secure the job, then you'll go into the interview and it'll be half-assed.
And plus, that hasn't happened. Let's see how to secure the job,
There you go.
which is what you want to know. Okay. So it does look like you have the right education and the right set of knowledge. I see that in the Hermit. So, put forth, your education, your experience, your skill. Always talk about this idea of working in a team and working together. And the idea of symbiosis, synergy. Yeah. Okay, so it's basically yours to lose. So again, it gets back to when you go there with confidence. But keep in mind, you're selling yourself. You're selling something there. Your experience and how well you are at working with others, because they're looking for somebody that can be a team, that can be a team player and possibly even a team leader.
I was just about to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So go into that interview like you already got the job.
And I really think that looks are important, so make sure that your clothes are pressed and your shoes are clean.
Oh, Donna is back with a second question. Are we going to be able to find a house with a couple of acres soon? What's soon, Donna?
Yeah, because I'm getting like cold and muddy, so that's like late October, early November.
Yeah, well, which year?
Oh, I do see her working with was it Chariot, and I do see there being kind of I think this is a country home because there's kind of an agreement that if we do this, you'll do that. So that there's a little bit of barter there. So the quick answer is there is something there, but there's also a warning to know that the woman, the landlady, is not exactly an honest or trustworthy person.
Oh, so they fixed the house with paint.
Yeah. But I just see you getting someplace. It feels more like I said, it's one of those cold, muddy times. I'm getting that a lot. I don't know whether it's actually going to be a few acres, but you're going to have room for the dogs in an outbuilding.
And as far as I know, our last question, let me double check on that, is from Nancy Ray.
Hi, Nancy.
Will the reality company accept my application?
Okay. I know it's realty, but I would rather work for a reality company. the realty company. We do checks for people.
Yeah, but with all the reality shows out there, she could actually be talking about that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. It's something where, you know, they're a little strict maybe on the qualifications. So it makes me feel like they have a must have this and a must have that and a must have that. I really think that wherever you're lacking, you can kind of make up for it with other skills, because it's showing you balancing things out right here. Also says Jesus is on your side. Oh yeah. Uh, this looks good. The realty company, it does look like you know, yes, you'll get an offer, and you will have to negotiate it. And so they may be a little butthurt about the negotiations, but they're negotiating because they want you. You've got the face, you've got the appearance, you have, you know, what they're looking for.
Well, folks,
Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Psychic Sundays Live.
good night.